that the universe is a feeling universe. You know what I mean? Like, you can believe as much as you want to. Like I said, you can intellectually say something as much as you want to, but to feel it is the key, because literally the world that we live in is energy. It's full of energy. Everything is always in motion, and how we use our energy is through emotions, energy and motion, right? So that means for us to feel it. You don't know how it will be shown to you. You will attract the way. Most of the time when we don't see the things that we've requested, we get frustrated, we get disappointed, and we begin to become doubtful. The doubts bring about a feeling of disappointment. Take that doubt and shift it. Recognize that feeling and replace it with the feeling of unwavering faith. I know that this is on its way. Step 3, receive. Step 3, and the final step in the process, is to receive. Begin to feel wonderful about it. Feel the way you will feel once it arrives. Feel it now. And in the process, it's important to feel good, to be happy. Because when you're feeling good, you're putting yourself in the frequency of what you want. This is a feeling universe. If you just intellectually believe something, but you have no corresponding feeling underneath that, you don't necessarily have enough power to manifest what you want in your life. You have to feel it. Ask once, believe you have received, and all you have to do to receive is feel good. When you are feeling good, you are on the frequency of receiving. You are on the frequency of all good things coming to you. You will receive what you have asked for. You wouldn't ask for anything unless it was going to make you feel good in receiving of it, would you? So get yourself on the feel good frequency and you will receive. A fast way to get yourself on that frequency is to say, I am receiving now. I am receiving all the good things in my life now. I am receiving, feeling your desire now. And feel it. Feel it as though you have received. A dear friend of mine, Marcy, is one of the greatest manifestors I have seen, and she feels everything. She feels what it would feel like to have what she is asking for. She feels everything into existence. She doesn't get caught up in how, when, or where. She just feels it and then it manifests. So feel good now. When you turn that fantasy into fact, you're in the position to build bigger and bigger fantasies. And that, my friend, is the creative process. Whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believe it, believing ye shall receive. What things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. The law of attraction, the study and practice of law of attraction, is just figuring out what will help you generate the feelings of having it now. Go test drive that car. Go shop for that home. Get in the house. Do whatever you have to do to generate the feelings of having it now, and remember them. Whatever you can do to achieve that will help you to literally attract it. When you feel as though you have it now, and the feeling is so real that it is like you have it already, you are believing that you have received, and you will receive. It could be you woke up and it's just there. It's manifested. Or you might get some inspired idea of some action to take. You certainly shouldn't be saying, well, I could do it this way, but man, I would hate that. You're not on the right track if that's the case. Action will sometimes be required, but if you're really doing it in line with what the universe is trying to bring you, it's going to feel joyous. You're going to feel so alive. Time will just stop. You could do it all day. Action is a word that can imply work to some people, but inspired action will not feel like work at all. The difference between inspired action and action is this. Inspired action is when you are acting to receive. If you are in action to try and make it happen, you have slipped backwards. Inspired action is effortless, and it feels wonderful because you are on the frequency of receiving. Imagine life as a fast-moving river. When you're acting to make something happen, it will feel as if you're going against the current of the river. It will feel hard, like a struggle. When you are acting to receive from the universe, you will feel as if you are flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That is the feeling of inspired action and of being in the flow of the universe and life. Sometimes you will not even be aware you used action until after you've received, because the acting felt so good. You will then look back and see the wonder and matrix of how the universe carried you to what you wanted and also brought what you wanted to you. The universe like speed. Don't delay, don't second guess, don't doubt. When the opportunity is there, when the impulse is there, when the intuitive nudge from within is there, act. That's your job, and that's all you have to do. So from this passage that I just read, it gave me a revelation. And it felt so disheartening, but so good, because, when you realize things from your past, like as far as like paradigms and how you grew up and your beliefs and what you were taught to do and what not to do, it can feel so hurtful, so disheartening, so crazy to come to the realizations, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's so good. It felt so liberating to have this awareness of like how I grew up, because I can manifest, I can materialize so many things in my life that I want. But when it comes to money, it has been tough up until this point. You know what I mean? I always end up getting it, but it's always a hard process. Like I have to low-key stress about it, and eventually I'm good, but it's always to an extent of struggling to get it. And I'm at the point in my life where I just had enough. And reading this passage that I just read to y'all, reading it to myself, I have to read to myself first and then I read it to y'all. It said that this universe is a feeling universe. And this is, mind you, this is like the third time I'm reading this book. And it really sunk in to understand that the universe is a feeling universe. You know what I mean? Like you can believe as much as you want to. Like I said, you can intellectually say something as much as you want to, but to feel it is the key, because literally the world that we live in is energy. It's full of energy. Everything is always in motion, and how we use our energy is through emotions, energy and motion, right? So that means for us to feel it. And I'm just thinking like how I grew up. It hit me how I grew up was to what both ends of the spectrum. Okay, both, like I know that the universe is a paradox. I know that the universe is a paradox. Like there's double-edged swords to everything. Okay, and to that being, for that awareness, like I know that I was taught to not even express when I'm sad. Like even getting whoopings, like even getting whoopings, bro. Even getting fucking whoopings. It was like, stop crying or I'm gonna give you something to cry about, Or like if I'm upset over something, like stop crying. Stop crying. I don't want to hear that. Like suck it up, tough it out. You know what I mean? And even in this, on the other end of the spectrum, I couldn't be too excited. I couldn't be too happy. Couldn't be too loud. And even to this day, I see it being instilled in my niece, and not from me, but from my mom. And it's really disheartening. And I do stop her in her tracks when like she does that to my niece, because I know what it did to me. And it like living and growing up in that paradigm, it helped for some things, as far as like not being so bothered by other people and shit like that. But now that I'm on this path that I'm on, it is not something that I need to continue to live by. Especially if I am to be the manifester that I know I can be, especially if I am to live the life that I know that I deserve. And especially if I want to live a life of ease. Like, if feeling is the key, I need to accept my feelings. I need to learn how to be in that space of feeling whatever it is that I want to feel, especially when it comes to manifesting my desires. I need to not only visualize, but feel how it would feel to have my desires lived. So from now on, I'm in the space of not giving a damn about what someone says about how I feel. Like, why are you so happy? Why are you sad? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to accept me for who I am, then deuces to you and more power to you, because, bro, I'm not stopping my blessings for anybody. I am walking in my power. You feel me? And you should too. Not only believe that you are capable, but feel and know that you are capable. Feeling is the secret. So feel it as much as you can. Just like Bob Proctor said, he knows the girl Marcy or something like that. All she does is feel, and she manifests everything that she desires with ease because she feels it. She speaks it into existence and she feels it. So, my friends, I'm telling you, learn to feel, not only just visualize and believe, but feel what it is to live out your desires. Because at the end of the day, we want what we want because of the feeling that it's going to bring. We don't want it just to have it. We want it because it's going to make us feel a certain way. Whether that be, we want to live and go on vacation more times than none throughout the year with our family, because the joy that it's going to bring our family and them being joyous and happy is going to make us happy, right? So we are doing what we want to do for the feeling. We want to have a nice car because of how it feels to drive. You know what I mean? How it feels to speed off or whatever it is. We want to have the farm because of how it's going to feel to be so relaxed and foraging for our own food and growing our own food and seeing it just thrive. That's going to make me feel so happy because I see the beauty of all of my planting the seeds and working my yard and things like that. You know what I mean? Those feelings are the key to the manifestation. Those feelings are the reason why you want what it is that you want. So start to feel it, my friend. Start to feel it. I know that, bro, like I had a breakdown of this awareness, of this disheartening feeling, but it was so revealing and such a revelation that I am coming more into my light self. I am shedding light on my darkness and it feels so fucking good. Like, this process, this journey that I have been on has just been so motivational, because for me at least, for me to keep going, because I can barely remember who I was. I can barely remember who I was 5 or 6 years ago. And I know a year from now, at the end of this year, should I say, I won't even recognize who I am right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know this, bro, March is going to be the best month thus far. I know that. I know March is going to be such a breakthrough, not only for me, but even for you, for people watching this, because the vibration that I'm on is going to inspire others, to walk more in their power, walk more in their journey. You know what I mean? It's not just for me. Like, this shit is bigger than me. Straight up, the mission is bigger than me. We are truly up leveling and elevating the collective consciousness. We are no longer limiting our consciousness, but we are expanding our consciousness. And it all starts with one person. It all starts with you as an individual. It all starts with me as an individual. And choosing to walk in your path, in your light, and live from your heart, and have your mind and your heart in coherence with your dream life, with your best self, connected to divine oneness. Choosing to live that way is a great choice in helping the collective to shift, helping this world to shift. Trust me, it is not just you. We are all connected. Everything is connected in this universe. It would be selfish of whomever to believe that they are not a part of this universe. You think you're that special that you are not part of this collective consciousness? Come on now. Come on now. How do you think that we feel so much for people across the world? Feeling is the key, man. We are connected. We might look different, but at the end of the day, we all have the same emotions. We all have the same anatomy. You know what I mean? Whether that be from a boy or a girl, whatever you want to identify with, 90% of our body is the same. We just have missing organs or whatever genitals, but at the end of the day, we're all connected. I don't care what you say, man. You can deny it as much as you want to. Alright, so be inspired, man. Choose and have courage to walk in your fucking purpose. Figure out your dharma. Your dharma is your purpose. You know what I mean? It's on your heart. Deep down, you know what it is. So have courage to live that. The more you do it, the more you go on this personal development journey for yourself to live a better life. The more you will bring light to who you are. The more you will shine, man. And I feel it. I feel it within me, bro. This piece of awareness has made me feel so light and elevated. And like the more you grow, the more I grow, should I say, because I'm talking about my experience. But I know if I feel it, I know other people will feel it too. So the more I grow, the more I become aware and become more and let go of the darkness and shine light on the darkness, the more I unveil my true essence. The better my life just is. The more I see who I truly am. I'm not what I was programmed to be, you know what I mean? As far as how I've grown up, the beliefs, the attitudes, you know what I mean? Like the habits. It's just a part of the environment that I was a part of. And now that I'm in a space of creating who I truly want to be, who I truly am, should I say, which is light of divine oneness, the more I can have compassion and love for others, you know what I mean? Because I know that is not truly them and they don't know it. They don't understand it yet. They don't have that inner standing yet of who they truly are on the inside. So the more you become aware of who you are, the more you can just let people be. Does that make sense? You understand it's a part of their paradigm. It's not really them, because who we really are is divine oneness, light beings. The more you walk in that light, the more you can have forgiveness for everything. The more you will detach and just know that everything, life is a fucking mirror. Life is a mirror, man. And since it's a mirror, it's going to reflect who you are on the inside. You will see that having those reactions and judging people is going to reflect on you. So what is that worth to you? You know what I mean? Is it really worth taking your life away, your happiness away to cast judgment on other people and react how they're reacting just because they don't understand who they truly are? When you do, when you really know who you are, is it really that important to you to really try to show them that they're wrong, when you can just be you, when you can just be love and light and have compassion and know that they're not there yet? Show them love. You know what I mean? And I mean that even for how you grew up, how I grew up. I forgive. I forgive everything that I've been through because I know it wasn't to hurt me or harm me, but it's to get me to this moment of where I am right now. Man, it's to get me to this moment where I am right now. And it's the same for you, man. I'm telling you, forgiveness will set you free. Forgiveness is for you. So you forgive, you let go of that darkness that you have been keeping within you. You let go of that low vibrational energy. You let it go and it starts to transmute into what it's meant to be, which is love and light. And you choosing to do that for not only you, but the collective, you start to unveil your true essence. So choose to continue to choose to walk down the journey, no matter how tough it may be. If you tuned in yesterday to my live, you knew that you heard me say that, it's not that the best of my days, but I'm going to keep going. I chose to hop on the live. I'm choosing to continue to read. I'm choosing to walk in the light. I'm choosing to walk in the light because why would I choose to go back into the darkness? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. And know that when people talk shit, know that when people aren't really choosing the best of how they can be, while you are walking while you are walking your path, you know what I mean? People want to hate on you. People want to dim your light because they're not so happy. Remember that they are taking away their love from themselves. They're taking away the energy that they could be loving themselves to hate on you. So that means that they don't love themselves enough to be happy. So let them, and remember this statement. They are taking away their love to hate on you. They're killing themselves to hate on you, and they don't even know it. Just send them light, be on your way. You know what I mean? Be the best you can be for you. Only reason why someone is going to hate on you because they're unhappy. You know what I mean? Happy people are not hating, and hating people ain't happy. Straight up. Just remember that. But all in all, the message is to feel it. Feel your vision, feel your desired reality, and know that it's yours. The more you feel it, the faster it will materialize, the easier it will become. And take note and have gratitude of where you are at now. Gratitude is the attitude for ascension. Gratitude is the attitude for elevation. You know what I mean? Have gratitude for it all. Have gratitude for it all. Straight up. With that being said, y'all have a great fucking day, alright? Have a great day. It's the 3rd, March 3rd, 3-3. Today's my wife's birthday, so, we're going to do what we can. We're not in a financial situation where we want to be yet, but I see it. The results are here. The results are, I feel the results. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't let the 3D fool you into believing and thinking and feeling like things are not working out in your favor. Because I let it get to me yesterday, but, we all fuck up. Nobody's perfect. But y'all are on this journey with me. Like, this shit is real. Like, I'm not one of those people who fake it to try to. I'm not a fraud, basically. I'm not one of those people. I am very transparent and working on showing my emotions better than I ever have before, clearly, because feeling is the key. And I see that. I no longer need to have the demeanor of a hard exterior. I'm not in that place anymore. So, with that being said, y'all, be encouraged, be empowered, be great, and elevate. Peace.